Dark Plumes update. Hi everybody, this is not an April Fool's joke video. I've probably not got planned anything for that, unless Kabam later on do an April Fool's based thing. They might do, but there's a lot of things going on with the game that kind of think, is it worth it for Kabam to do something funny? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll have to see. Their joke will be that they plan to fix the game in the next week or the next update, and that probably won't be a thing because there's a lot of things to fix. But in all seriousness, we need to do a bit of a Dark Plumes farming update for those that are free to play. And of course, we were mentioning spending to acquire, and of course might be important if you want to get the dupe. So a bit of a context to this and going, the backstory to bring you up to speed with stuff is that to get the champion, you will need 75 Dark Plumes, as confirmed by Kabam, 75 Dark Plumes per gate. Can earn up to 2 copies of Phoenix with 150 Dark Plumes, but that's of course if you do spend a little bit in game. Of course, it is quite expensive to acquire, and there's still a potential opportunity whilst the saga is still going on to get that dupe, and of course catch back up with the daily deals. From what I gather, the daily deals will keep going past the point of when you can purchase Dark Phoenix. Yes. Yeah, no, Phoenix, not Dark Phoenix. You face off against Dark Phoenix, Phoenix in general. So the end part of May. Why that's important is that people may have not got the allotted amount of dark artifacts already, and might be kind of like flagging behind, so to speak. The general sources, which you can see on screen now, are where you can get some of the Dark Plumes from at this moment in time, which is March. No, not March. Well, March is gone. It's 1st of April, but it's only next week applicable. You'll be able to buy your April Meta Event 5. You'll be able to buy as well, or you'll be potentially doing, well, you might have done the Battlegrounds Season 27. We'll look at that if you've got the Victory Track completion already. But also, it's going to be Incursion Challenge Sector. Now, it's either going to be releasing in, well, actually, I would put money on it that we'll see the Incursion Challenge sector next month. The reason I say that is that it doesn't make much sense if the May Valiant event quest and the Incursion Challenge sector at the same time. There is also an Alliance Wars showcase as part of a Lumatrix light essence farm, which Kabam did confirm, but I don't know if I can find the sources to grab in time. It may load. Yes, we've done the ordeal, we've done raids, and yeah, I would say Saga Incursion. It's either going to be Saga Incursions next month and /or maybe it's Saga Incursions next month then, and then the Alliance Wars Encounter Showcase in May. It's either going to be one of the two. That's where you're going to get the last chunk of the source, because there's various different places to go. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you will be interested as to where you should be up to, what you should be up to. Also, I'll try and remember to put a link in the description to the buff spotlight for Phoenix, because that's already kind of out now, so you can get an idea of what you're kind of farming for. Anyway, let's get to the amounts of where you should be up to. So at this moment in time, if you're a free-to-play player, you should be up to 8, right? 8. Sorry, I should show you. 8. But 18 if you've done the farming in Battlegrounds for Vibranium tier 1. So in game at the moment, under Vibranium tier 1, you do get your 10. If I can get to where I need to get to in time, boom, and down to there. There's the 10 plumes that you get from it. You also get your light essence, important for those that are farming for Lumatrix, especially if you're a non-spending player. If you did Nightmare Raids, you would have additional light essence, which gets you I think close by 1 month, maybe 2 weeks to a month before you are able to purchase a Lumatrix, which is exciting for free to play, especially for those that did Nightmare Raids or got the compensation. So, from a point of view of what is left, there is 69 left to farm. And that is from if you purchase the April Meta. The April Meta event is not an April Meta event. It is the Trader's Outpost with, of course, Mysterium. The May Meta event, Battlegrounds Season 27, you might already have got. So we're ruling out that. Battlegrounds Season 28, Incursion Challenge, Double Track. Here's a bit of an interesting bit of data for those interested in where we're up to with the Double Track, especially for free to play. Here are the days. So day 35, day 42, day 49, day 63, day 70, day 77, 84, sorry, which totals 7 more dark plumes available from the Double Track. That's important because when day 84 hits, I'm not saying it's 84 days from now, but based on what that is, because at the moment it is day 28 or 29, depending on when you're seeing the video when I post it, which you can see via boom over there. So when you see this day 28, blah 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 blah. You take that away. 84 minus 28 is 56. And for those interested, 56 days from now is going to be Monday the 26th of May. But that may be give or take a day, right? That is when theoretically you can go and grab yourself a a Phoenix. Well, you do the quest. Now that may be when the quest itself for Phoenix might not come in until June, right? But at least that is when you, I'd say, have the greatest potential to go and grab it. It could be on that week. It could be on, like, I don't know, June the... Where is it? Or when's the 26th of May? Sorry, 26th of May falls on a... I don't know if that'll be a week of the new update. I think it might be the following week. So it could be like a Wednesday the 4th. Maybe. Wednesday the 4th, maybe the day that a new update comes in. But that's a long time from now, if that's what you're waiting for. If you're not, and you've got 75, and say the quest comes in, I don't know, on the 28th of May, then that is when you'll likely be able to go in. But we don't know dates of specifics of that. At the moment, we're still on this acquisition period of getting the stuff. So that gives you at least a little bit of perspective. Also, that's interesting for when and how many daily deals that you want to buy. Because if that's the earliest, say, free-to-play players, in theory, are accessing it, then spending-wise, you've still got some more deals. Now, when I did this particular total, it was based on, like, how much to get. I think it was, like, how many deals to buy between now and then. So if we're looking at 56 more, if there's 56 more deals to be had, and there's a further 56, less than that in weeklies. There's a lot less weeks. Like maybe just say there's about 7 weeks. Would you say? Anyway, if it's that, then yeah, or 8 weeks or whatever. I mean, it still set you back at about like $360 if you're looking to get the dupe, and of course the catch-up perspective, because you might want to catch up. Depends where everyone is with their dark plume, for their dark plumes, whatever they're, and whenever and if they are indeed farming it. But yeah, that's the update, and that's how much you've got left. I thought I'd do a quick video on that one, and good luck in the farming of these dark plumes. Maybe you've got some, maybe you haven't. And yeah, like the quest is, we still got to June 4th. So that actually worked out relatively well. I did my sums and my targeting based on an end point of the last week of May, the 26th. So you may have a little bit more than that. But let's face it, you don't want to push it too much towards the end because, yeah, it says that extra dark plumes can be traded later on that point from June 4th onwards, but you don't want to do that. You want to be getting dark. You want to be getting Phoenix and defeating Dark Phoenix. But anyway, that's been it. Are you farming some of these? Are you spending and looking towards that end May date that we were talking about? Are you interested in spending of that amount of money? Are you not? Your thoughts, of course, of the matter in the comments, and check out some other content. I'll see you soon. Bye.